Alright everybody, game night here. It's time for another episode of our Madden 2019 franchise, and it is week 4 of the 2018 preseason. It's our final week of the preseason as we take on the 2-1 Tennessee Titans. We also have 20 players that we need to cut, so let's go ahead and make our cut downs as we finalize our roster going into the last preseason game. I think we're comfortable carrying 3 running backs, so we'll go ahead and cut Rock Thomas. As Mac Brown looked pretty impressive the last game, so... And apparently my controller batteries are low. And that's the beauty of video, folks. It never works when you need it to. I think we're also going to make some changes at receiver here as well. We'll go ahead and cut Chad Beebe. I really only think we need 6 receivers. But we'll come back to the receiver position. Probably do not need this many tight ends. So we'll go ahead and cut Kevin McDermott. And we'll also cut Tyler Conklin. Oh, they do not recommend cutting him. We'll come back to tight end. We are pretty deep at the left tackle position, so we'll go ahead and cut Joseph. I have no idea how to say his first name. Right guard, we'll go ahead and cut Chris Gonzalez. We'll cut Storm Norton. We'll keep Tayshawn Bauer on the practice squad. We have plenty of depth at the defensive tackle position, so we'll go ahead and move Jaleel Johnson to the practice squad. I doubt he'll last there. Cut Rashad Clate. Defensive back is extremely deep on this team. We'll go ahead and cut Trevon Mathis. Trey Matthews. Daniel Carlson. That leaves us with 13 of 20 cuts so far. We'll go back to the receiver position here. I think I'm comfortable cutting Tavares King. That will leave us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 receivers, which I'm happy with. I will cut Blake Bell. We've got 5 more to go. We'll cut Rashad Hill. Holton Hill can go to the practice squad, as can Brandon Zylstra. We'll cut Mackenzie Alexander. And last but not least, we'll cut Jaron Curse. So there we have our roster set. So let's go ahead and let's get started here with the last preseason game against the Tennessee Titans.
Hey everybody, it's the coach.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Tennessee Titans. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. 2nd down, Cousins. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Let's go.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket, that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uh-oh, Kirk Cousins. He's still down on the ground. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Third and long. It's Simeon. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Mariota. And Matthews has it right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much right after the catch.
And Walker has it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Simeon. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Clock running, under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Second down, Mariota. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Simeon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Morgan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On second down, here's Simeon. Throw left side, on target to Thielen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Simeon on third down. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So a big third down hook up here will take us to the break. And they've got it here with a first down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff. It's Murray. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see the blitz coming, and down he goes. Will Compton coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Here's Simeon. And the pressure gets to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. play fake. Gabbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Gabbert. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. First down carry for Henry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Second down, Gabbert. Flush to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yep. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Gabbert now from the 50. He's got the tight end, Shannon Sharp. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A second down throw for Gabbert. Over the middle of Smith. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's Gabbert, and he finds his target. It's Sharp. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Sharp, 34 yards. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing on third down, Simeon. It's caught by Treadwell. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a first down throw, Simeon. Open man here is Conklin. And And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. On first down, Simeon. This will be caught at about the 5. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Simeon. Open man is Treadwell, and he's got it for the Minnesota touchdown. Laquan Treadwell from a yard out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Gabbert now on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what'd you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
Gabbert now to throw on first down. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. First down, Gabbert. And some room to work. Room to run inside the 40. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Meanwhile, on the NFL scoreboard, a game going on in Chicago. And it's the Bears who are off to the early lead. Mitch Trubisky with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Out come the Titans now. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Gabbert, over the middle, complete. That's Smith, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Gabbert on 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays for Tennessee. Another 1st down for the Titans.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A 1st down throw for Gabbert. Stocker's got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. The first carry for the former Hawkeye, Akram Wadley, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the shotgun, it's Gabbert. And this will be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Titans on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Gabbert to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Now Simeon stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Simeon. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Simeon. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And out now come the Vikings. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver... Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And they can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kevin Dodd in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some. Back now in Nashville. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel good. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game. They had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? Exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, Oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Here's Watley on the ground. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
All right, guys, that ends this game. Picking up the loss here. A big loss, but I didn't take this game too seriously. The best passing we had was from Trevor Siemian. 8 for 14 for a touchdown. 125 yards and 2 interceptions. Running game has still been very porous, but Latavius Murray had 3 for 19 for 6.3 yards. Slaughter had 2 for 19. Receiving, Laquan Treadwell yet with another solid game, 3 for 53 and a touchdown. Stacey Colley also picking up another solid game, as well as 3 receptions for 60 yards. And defensively, no sacks, but we did have 2 interceptions to Anthony Barr and Xavier Rhodes, both keep picking up an interception. So, alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end there, and I'll see you all in week 1. We take on the San Francisco 49ers.